My dear friend, welcome to the session of Wellness, Wonder and Learning. Today, I will talk about the reports that we believe on, trust on. Imagine you go for a blood test, a food safety check, or even testing the water your children drink. What do you really want? Accuracy, trust, and a result that you can depend on with your life. That is where NABL-Accredited Laboratories come in. What is NABL? NABL, that is National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. It is India's own body that gives laboratories a stamp of credibility. It is not just a certificate on the wall. It is proof that every test, every report, every result is backed by international standards of accuracy. Now, we will try to understand the requirements and process of NABL accreditation. What are the requirements? Infrastructure and equipment. The lab must have world-class testing machines, regularly calibrated and maintained equipments. Expert team, that is scientists, pathologists, engineers, trained to follow global best practices. That is scientists, pathologists, standard operating procedures from how a sample is collected to how it is stored. Standard operating code, tested and reported. Every step must meet ISO or IEC 17025 or equivalent standards. Then comes audit and evaluation. Independent assessors inspect the lab's quality system, staff competence, safety protocols, and technical methods. Now, even after accreditation, regular surveillance audits ensure the lab doesn't compromise. See, it doesn't compromise. Only after crossing all these hurdles, a lab earns the title NABL accredited. Now, what are the parameters and expertise? Medical diagnostics, accurate reports that decide life-saving treatments. Food and water safety ensure what we consume is free from contamination. Environmental testing, checking soil, air, and water quality to protect future generation. Industrial and engineering, from aerospace to automobiles, ensuring precision at every level. For India, this is not just science, it is seva, that is service. It is protecting lives, supporting industries, and showing the world that Indian labs can batch and even set global benchmarks. When a mother sees a test report from a NABL lab, she knows it is not guesswork, it is truth. When a farmer checks soil quality, he knows his crop and livelihood are in safe hands. And when India exports medicine, food, and machines, the world trusts them because behind it stands NABL accreditation. But let us be honest, not all labs are NABL accredited, which means billions of people still rely on unverified, risky reports. Accreditation is rigorous and costly. Small labs in rural India sometimes fail to meet standards. If audits are not done sincerely, the credibility of the entire system can collapse. And for patients, unaccredited reports can mean wrong diagnosis, wrong treatment, and even loss of life. Now, NABL is not just about India. It is India telling the world. We believe in truth, in science, and in global trust. By strengthening NABL accredited labs across every city and village, we can ensure that every Indian report carries global credibility. So next time you see NABL on a report, remember it is not just a logo, it is a promise that India is already doing for the world with science, with integrity, and with trust. Now, can you touch the test report in your hand? The difference between doubt and truth often lies in one word, NABL. Thank you.